Okay guys, after waiting a little bit less than a week, we got Aizen's trailer, our favorite manipulator in the Bleach franchise, and he looks really interesting, but at the same time confusing in some parts. At least for me, I don't know. Let's watch the trailer and break down his skills and awakenings, because he has a lot of them. Okay, starting with his spiritual pressure move 1, El Escudo, which means the shield, according to Google. When activated, the guard gauge will decrease and negate the knockback by enemy's attack until the gauge becomes 0. So basically it's like an armor, and you can see when Aizen activated this El Escudo, Yamamoto hit him, but it didn't affect him at all, and he started to hit him back, counterattack. So basically you are covered with the armor until your guard gauge will decrease to 0. But you have to remember one thing: if your guard gauge becomes to 0 and the opponent manages to break your guard, he will able to use the Kikon move, the ultimate attack, which will cost you 2 HP bars, like Konpaku bars. Which means this spiritual pressure move is a double-edged sword. Okay, now moving on to his spiritual pressure move 2. Hado number 90, Kurohitsugi. Attack by slashing forward with a follow-up attack by Kurohitsugi performed via Eisho Haki. When it hits, the damage will increase depending on the Hogyoku fusion level. This move itself is really simple. He does slash with the sword and then uses his Hado 90, Kurohitsugi, and that's it. So it's basically a follow-up move, similar to other characters that we had. But the most important part is that damage will increase depending on the Hogyoku fusion level, which means that he will have a separate gauge similar to Mayuri, Toshiro, and Grimmjow. And the gauge will work like this. You have the base form Aizen, you wait a little bit, the gauge increases, and you can evolve to his fourth form. That's why he has this like full armor set, which has a unique animation, but it's not awakening or reawakening, it's something different. And I think it's Hogyoku level of awakening, if that makes sense. At least I think that way. We have to wait to see like official website what they are saying about Aizen, because the whole trailer is really confusing. And now for his awakening. Instead of using his Shikai or Bankai, he evolves to his second form state. And let's see what it does. Awakening. The performance is enhanced by progress of the fusion with the Hogyoku, reaching to the existence that has exceed natural law. It takes time to reach the awakening state, but compared to the other characters, Aizen's status will dramatically increase, and he will be able to activate a mightier power by increasing Hogyoku fusion level. So Aizen's awakening is just a huge buff for this character, like attack, defense, speed, who knows what else. In the clip he does only like small combo and that's it. He didn't show his spiritual pressure moves. I hope he has different one, because it is his second form and I want to see something different. And after that we see his reawakening, which is really interesting. I mean, he transforms to his butterfly mode. The animation was really nice in my opinion, and then the trailer ends with the character outro. And before I say his like outro stuff, I wanna mention a few things. They didn't include any of his Kikon move or true ultimate whatsoever in the trailer at all, which is really strange. It happened only for him. That means they didn't showcase everything. They want to keep something as a secret, and I think in order to achieve reawakening you have to wait until the Hokage fusion level increases to the maximum. Then you will be in the reawakening state. For example, for Ichigo you have to die in order to release the full Halo Ichigo, aka Vasto Lorde. It's nice that different characters have different conditions for their reawakening. I really like that. But what about the final form of Aizen, like when he basically turns to the monster with no face basically? It's really interesting. Maybe after reawakening he can transform to the final version of Aizen, or maybe the final version of Aizen will be a separate character. It's really hard to tell right now. I mean, they barely showcase anything. The character is really complex. That's why I said the character trailer was confusing. I mean, yeah, that's really interesting. I'm really curious to see what the official website of Bleach will tell about Aizen more. Maybe they will also reveal his final form, who knows. And lastly, like always, his character outro: Sosuke Aizen, overwhelming power in conditioned state made by the diverse change during the fight. I mean, it suits the description a lot. In the fight, you will be constantly evolving like a Pokemon, and you will be able to defeat your opponent more easily. And that's all for the character. Honestly, the character itself is really complex. As you can see, he has so many evolutions, so many forms, and every time that he evolves, will he have different moveset? Will he have different spiritual pressure moves? We don't know. I hope so. At least the reawakening one will have. And speaking of the reawakening, we will see the faceless Aizen or not, like the monster one. I don't know either. Maybe he will be just a boss battle, which will be really upsetting in my opinion, because it was kind of like cool to see him becoming a monster in a sort of way, like he basically abandons his humanity, quote unquote. And that's all for the video, guys. Let me know what you think about Aizen. Do you like him? Do you not? Were you expecting something better? Let me know in the comment section below. And like always, if you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.